What is good, everyone, and welcome back to the Nostalgia Plus Ultra podcast. My name is Nostalgia. Joining me is As Told by Zoe. What's good, my guy?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Chilling. On the path to consistency. Our second time recording. It's 2 Sundays in a row we got to record, so trying to stay consistent. It's never really going to happen for us, but trying to stay consistent. Maybe, yeah. To start this episode, I'm going to start right off the bat. I guess it's not really an announcement or like really any kind of like crazy stuff, but me and Zoe, to the community, me and Zoe are going to be at DreamCon this year. It's an exciting thing that we both got tickets to DreamCon. It's going to be a super cool experience for the both of us. I'm excited to meet everybody that's in my community, everybody that's mutuals with me on Twitter. I know Zoe is excited to go with me as well. So this also poses a question that I want to introduce to those who are listening, and those who are in like that main community of like content creators and other like people on Twitter that are like super ingrained in the whole community that I'm in currently. So, at DreamCon, we are fully aware that there are going to be a lot of black activities going on around the premises. Now, when I ask this question, I'm being like 70% funny, 30% serious. To those in the community, is Zoe allowed to participate in the black activities?
Oh, jeez.
I'm just going to try to, make his case, although he is not black, which is a con, it sucks. But the pro is he's not white either. So it kind of balances out, if we're being honest.
White passing.
But you're not, though. So we're just going to keep it like that. You're not helping your case, bro. Come on.
Hey, listen, I'm going to dress up as the first Hispanic anime character I've seen, because I haven't seen Bleach.
Oh, so you don't know about Chad?
No, but I have seen. I'm not finished yet, but I have seen Cyberpunk, and I was very surprised that the main character's from Santo Domingo.
Yeah. So you're just
also,
David Martinez cosplay?
He kind of has
honestly, like you sent me that text, you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to be David Martinez for the DreamCon cosplay," and I was like, "Yeah, I definitely see it because like the hair works. All you need like the jacket, the boots, and like the whole get up. You should be."
I really like it. It's his mom's jacket, but I really like the jacket.
Yeah, it's super dope. But yes, so my question is Zoe allowed to participate in some of the black activities? Because I know there's gonna be like some stuff going on within that community, like people going a day early, and throwing these little parties or doing these little like get-togethers and gatherings and stuff. If I'm able to go, I feel like Zoe should be able to go too. And here's my thing, okay?
I'm the +1.
He's a +1, and I'm gonna bring it around home with this one. If you've seen the members of DreamCon, right? Not all of them are black.
Yeah.
So
there's
one exception to the rule.
Listen, every creator needs their Hispanic / not black sidekick.
I'm dead.
Is Joe white?
Joe.
He's
Joe
boys with Berlizzi?
Yeah, Joe's white, and PG is like ambiguous.
Yeah.
PG is like racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
I was just it's primarily for jokes, but I'm being a little bit serious at least.
Sure.
Like if I'm able to go, I feel like we should be able to kind of slide Zoe in there. Easy work.
Sure.
But yeah, so first time going to DreamCon. I know last year, like a huge percentage of my mutuals went to DreamCon, and they expressed how much of a good time it was. They were super excited for it. And so now, like I'm glad to kind of be able to be a part of that, and it's something that I'm going to take as like a graduation present for myself because I will be, I want to say like one class or like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks away from graduating by the time DreamCon happens. I think since it's on like the 28th, and like I usually get done with like summer classes. Like I got done with all my summer stuff last year in like early August, like the first or second week of August. So with that being said, if DreamCon falls around the date it is, I'm probably going to be right around done with my my grad school class. So I'll officially have a master's degree, which is super dope. So I'm kind of treating this DreamCon trip as like a final, I guess, trip before I become a real adult.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm super excited for it, and I know Zoe is too. I know. Did you even low key, when I told you I got you a ticket, did you even want to go? Or did you?
Yeah, man.
I just kind of because I just kind of got the tickets and I was like,
I think when you first told me like I'm gonna try to get 2 tickets, and then I was like, okay, I mean if you can, you don't worry about me and this and that. And then when you got in the the wait list,
yeah,
I thought you were just gonna get yourself a ticket, and then I was like, I'll see if I can get one later, a little strapped for cash. And you got me one, and I was fucking hyped.
Yeah,
I'm down. Listen, I'm down for cons. 1, 2. Despite the political leaders in that state, I really like Texas. I love Texas.
Yes.
Texas is. I went there once to film something at TCU.
Yeah,
And it's just really it's really cool out there. Oh my God! Listen. When we're there,
okay.
we're getting Raisin Canes.
Oh my God.
There's no way I'm not eating Raisin Canes. 1.
Okay.
2. You need to eat this place is insane. It's called Fat Shack. Have you ever heard of Fat Shack?
No, I have not. Oh, just preface. I've never been to Texas. Just
all right. So
preface.
When I was there, I had Uber Eats this one night, and I saw this place called Fat Shack, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" So it's a sub shop, but the subs. Oh, they have one in Florida. They have one in Orlando now. I'm pretty sure they're from Texas. I heard about them first when I was in Texas, and then recently I saw them on Shark Tank.
Really?
Yes, because, and everything that's on Shark Tank has like kind of a gimmick.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so let me just read you off some of the menu items in this place called Fat Shack.
Oh Lord.
The first sub on the menu is called the Fat Jersey. It's Philly cheesesteak. Pretty standard. That also has chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, French fries, and honey mustard in the sandwich.
Hell nah, bro. Hell nah.
I think I had the Fat Bronco, which was chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, French fries, and marinara sauce. And it was pretty good.
Are people trying to die? That's like diabetes on a plate.
There's one called the Fat Doobie.
Oh Lord.
Which again, chicken fingers, French fries, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, and honey mustard.
People are trying to speed run high cholesterol. That's what they're trying to do right now.
Listen, you can have it once in a while.
Oh yeah. No. I'm clearly joking. I mean, well, not really, but your health is important. But
and I think
you can have it once or twice.
I have my order now because I didn't have this last time. I think I'm gonna get the Fat Cow, mac and cheese, bacon, French fries, mozzarella sticks, and buffalo ranch.
Is it like all on the plate together, or is it like in a
N-
sandwich?
No, it's in a
Because
sandwich, and then they like press the sandwich together.
that's insane. That's insane,
Listen, the Fat Bronco was really good.
bro.
And the
You
thing is,
eat that, you're not gonna be able to eat anything for like 2 days.
I had Uber Eats, so it wasn't even like it's probably different when you're at the spot.
Jesus.
Listen, they have veggie options as well. The fat veggie is lettuce, tomato, ranch, mozzarella sticks, onions, and French fries.
That's hilarious. And so the mozzarella sticks and French fries are always a given, regardless.
That is, I think the creators just got high one day
and
and
just start
started
throwing
putting
shit
mozzarella
together.
sticks and French fries in just every sandwich.
Yeah, that's really what it was. But yeah. So either way, I'm super excited for DreamCon and get it together. I gotta think if you're gonna do a cosplay, I gotta think of doing one too. Me and you are relatively new to the cosplay game. If you, I know we didn't really get a chance to talk too much about Florida SuperCon that we went, but I know that both of us went as Tokyo Revengers characters. It was a pretty cool experience. Our first time really cosplaying. We got some people kind of knew who we were. Some people didn't really know who we were, but either way, it was pretty dope. So yeah.
When it comes to quote unquote cosplaying, I'm a very simple man. Give me an anime character with an open jacket and high tops, and I'll most
Easy.
likely want to dress up as them.
Easy money. Are you gonna get the David Martinez little designs in the hair? That's my question.
I was thinking that. I don't know, man. I fucking freaked out when my barber gave me like a little design here. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And I think our friend Queese, because I
Yes.
texted it to him. I think Queese hit it on the nose because he told me he was like, oh, he probably fucked up, and then just gave you a design,
Yeah. I said that. Yeah, I remember you saying that too.
which is like okay, and it was tiny. The design he first gave me was tiny, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll be okay with the fucking
With the two jagged things on the
yeah,
sides. Yeah, that's
and
gonna
I
be
think
insane.
it goes all around his head too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be something you had to sit on for a little bit.
Yeah.
You just wear a lot of hats after DreamCon's over.
Bruh, if I put on maybe beanies.
We'll see. In that heat, dog, it's gonna be so hot there. Like that's one thing I do not. That's one thing that kind of like drew me away from cosplaying though. Is the fact that or cosplaying at DreamCon could be so hot. It's gonna be so hot.
Listen, man, you know my saying, sweat it for the swag.
I'm not sure if I'm fully committed to that.
Bro, just cosplay someone with no sleeves.
Yeah, I gotta start working out for that. Gotta make sure I'm beefed up for that one. But, but yeah, so yeah, Florida SuperCon was the first time we really decided to cosplay anything. It was cool. The whole con experience of Florida SuperCon was, I will say, that was better in years past. Remember, me and you both went like our sophomore year of college, and it was nowhere near as big as it is now because there were a lot less vendors. It wasn't that much like full space. Like it looked like it was kind of empty the first time we went, and then we went this year. Like every square inch of that little civic center is like filled up.
And we went on Saturday, which I'm pretty sure is the busiest day. And bro, there were like certain spots where like you couldn't really walk.
Really walk in, yeah. So to see like how far like Florida SuperCon's come is pretty cool too.
A lot less horny vendors this year.
Dude, that year we went, it was literally just like a whole section blocked off for hentai. That shit was insane.
That was crazy. The only thing we saw this year were the skate decks,
Which were problematic in and of itself, but well,
there were
three out of the four of them were bad.
3 out of the 4. Bruh, I remember seeing like 15 decks, but I do remember there were some that we were like, ugh.
Yeah, it was
My
bad. It was like some that we were like, those are obviously children, like anime character children. And then there were a couple where it's like, okay, these are grown adults, so it's whatever. Like there was like a Tsunade one, the 02 one from Darling in the Franxx. I wasn't sure. I don't know how old 02 is. She could
she was
be
also the only one that was like fully naked.
exactly. That's insane.
Um,
Um,
oh my god, I always forget this girl's name from Demon Slayer. The
oh,
butterfly girl,
Shinobu, Shinobu,
Shinobu. I don't know why I always forget her name.
is that her name?
Yeah,
Okay,
because the pink-haired one is Mitsuri.
yeah,
Shinobu was there, and she's pretty questionable, I think.
yeah.
Um, I think they had an Orihime one,
Which,
which again is pretty because I think Bleach starts off and they're pretty young.
yeah, like if you want to, not saying this is the right thing to do, which because I think it's very problematic personally. But people could potentially try to justify it and be like, oh, well, like at the very end of Bleach, she's of age, like she's like 20. It's
Still,
like, it's still
if I
weird. It's
was
still
a
weird.
skateboarder and I were to buy one of those decks, it'd probably be Tsunade.
Yeah, but also like, I don't know. I feel like why would you ruin a? I feel really bad when I'm about to say this, but like, why would you ruin? I'll just say in a general sense, why would you ruin artwork by putting the truck and wheels on it?
Oh
Because
yeah, you could probably put
because
it
if
on
you're
the
that kind of
wall.
person that's doing that, right? If you're the kind of person that's doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like you have the little design. Say if you decide to get the Tsunade one, right?
Sure.
You're putting the truck and the wheels on her face, and like
My
the other truck and wheels go like around her like waist area. So it's like you're kind of
my whole thing was imagine I was like an X Games type Tony Hawk level skater and I'm like on the half pipe and then I do a trick and then I like flash it.
grab the board. You
Uh,
can't do that.
and people are oh obviously I can. That's why I didn't get
No,
it.
no, that's what I'm saying. But like I'm saying, like if you're a professional skater and you have that kind of deck, you can't go on national television.
Listen, I think well okay, not national television, like not at the Olympics, but like I think it at the regular X Games maybe. I don't know. A lot of shit has been
Yeah,
more um open. I don't know how to say it. Like n- not a lot of people bat an eye when Sonic Fox accepts an award in his furry outfit.
yeah. But his free outfit's tame though.
It is. But still, I'm just saying, I feel like in the collective minds of people, like normie people, I think they would
Hmm.
freak out more at a fursuit than drawn boobs.
I guess. I guess. All right, so I know we want to talk about the fall anime that's coming up, but I know you said you wanted to talk about something else to start before we get into that. So, what is it that you wanted to talk about?
Uh, so Netflix is teaming up with Capcom again, and they are making an anime adaptation of Onimusha,
I saw that. Yeah.
which is pretty cool. I think Netflix has kind of been killing it with the video game adaptations. Besides Resident Evil, I don't know why people can't get Resident Evil right. Literally, you just need put Jill Valentine in a fucking haunted mansion. That's all you need.
Yeah, or just
Um,
have Nemesis have like something like Nemesis chase a character around
yeah,
for 10
it's
episodes.
and don't make it funny. Don't put
Right.
jokes in it. Um, don't fucking talk about Zootopia porn. God, fucking
That's insane, by
that
the
was
way.
so
That's
fucking
insane.
weird. Um,
Insane.
but that's not what I wanted to complain about. Onimusha sounds cool. Fun fact: Onimusha started off as a Sengoku uh Resident Evil game.
Really?
They wanted to make a Resident Evil in the Sengoku period of Japan, but then they just changed it to Onimusha.
But wouldn't
Um,
that kind of mess up the lore of Resident Evil
yeah,
because
probably.
of
I
because
think
of when because of when the
that's probably why they changed it.
yeah, can I say like the lore, the timeline of when that like disease or that manufactured chemical would have came into play, that wouldn't have made sense if it was the
Yeah.
Sengoku period.
Um, but I don't know why this bothers me so much. I hate Netflix's their convention's name.
What was it called? Oh, Tadum.
To it pisses me. It rubs me the wrong way.
That's so lame.
It's not fun to say. Um, they're obviously playing off the joke of the fucking the Netflix sound.
Yeah, yeah.
But I I wouldn't even spell it that way. To me, it's spelled Dun. Da-dung.
Yeah,
Not
but
ta-dum. Also,
Tadum.
dumb. You're putting the word dumb in the name of your convention?
Yeah, it's not.
That's like
That's
a
not very
marketing.
marketable.
No. And then like you have all these fucking Netflix actors and they're like, this year on Tadum, just call it NetCon or something.
Netcon?
It's
Insane.
better than Tadum
That's true.
or
Oh, boy.
Flixfest. Literally
That'd be a little
anything
better.
else.
That'd be better.
Who the
You
fuck
hit
is...
your...
That's not me.
That's not me either.
No, I
You
mean,
hit your-
it's coming from my house, but I don't know who's playing it.
I was like, you hit your computer so hard you started the music app. That's crazy.
Can you still hear it?
No.
Okay, they turned it down. I think my mom's playing Mulan music.
Jesus. That's funny.
But yeah, that was my mini rant.
No, I mean I get it. I didn't see. I saw like the clips of it. It looks like it's gonna be like the half CG, half animated joint,
Mm-hmm.
which is very hit or miss because of how a couple of different animes have played out. I think the one that did it pretty good was the Tekken anime adaptation, which we didn't get a chance to talk about that because I feel like we should have because both of us are very well versed in Tekken lore and the story of Tekken
Yeah.
at the current moment, which for no good reason, by the way.
We both saw the hour and 50-minute video of insane Tekken lore.
Crazy.
I mean, it was cool to look at, and there was a lot of like whenever they would hit each other, like the little effects from the Tekken game would show up.
Yeah, I thought the
And it
attention to
made me
detail
go-
was great.
It made me go,
It's like, oh yeah.
but yeah, there are some part like, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but my biggest thing was they didn't show Paul Phoenix fighting Kuma,
Right.
which has, yes, I know it sounds funny, but it's kind of important to the lore.
It is. Like it really is. Which what's funny is like a lot of those fights are very important to the lore. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
really
I
upset
guess-
that they skipped over half of them.
I guess they were just focusing in on Jin. But when it comes to like the lore of Tekken in general, there was a lot of shit that they skipped. Maybe
But
if
it was only 6 episodes. Like why would they like
yeah,
that's the only thing I don't understand. Like if they wanted to they could have stretched it to 12 and had like
all the
some
fights.
of the at least some of the fights in there, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They could have stressed it out, but it really was only Jin's fights, Warang's fights, what's her name? Zhao Yu's fights or whatever her name is. And then obviously Jin. But I think they could have made it a little bit better on that tip though. I do like their attention to detail though, because the fights and the move sets are all very key to that character, right?
Yeah.
Like there was a video of this guy, basically he watched the Tekken anime, and basically called out what the combo moves were. Like he
Oh,
was,
that's sick.
Well, first off, like that's insane that you know that because I don't understand how people can really recognize that kind of stuff. But like there was the sweep kick and then like the follow up after that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, oh, that's down some, and I was like, wait, what? Like, how
Have
did
you
you know
seen
that?
have you seen the I'm not gonna sugarcoat it meme?
Yes.
When every time Jin like does it's like a leg sweep combo into like a juggle. Every time he
Yeah.
hits, it's damn.
It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, and then the ending was kind of tough because that's not how the original. What Tekken is that? Tekken
3.
3. That's not how the original Tekken 3 ends.
You see, okay, this is why the Paul Phoenix fights are so important, and I get why they started with 3 because they needed the protagonist because 1 and 2 are about Kazuya and Heihachi, and they're both antagonists.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was interested when they followed the actual story with Ogre and stuff.
Yeah,
But then like the Paul Phoenix lore is important because he is like equal strength to Kazuya. Even though that's really impressive because he doesn't have the devil gene. He doesn't even know like what the fuck that is. But
right.
he can put up a fight with Kazuya, and that's really impressive. But he doesn't win King of Iron Fist Tournament 1. He doesn't win King of Iron Fist Tournament 2. He goes on to the third one, proceeds to win, but then he's an asshole about it and was like, I win, I'm leaving. And the
And
winner
then Ogre becomes the real. Yeah,
the winner was supposed to fight the transformation of Ogre, but since Paul Phoenix had left, Jin was there and he was like, I guess I'm fighting Jin. So then Paul
Yeah.
Phoenix technically doesn't win.
exactly.
It was like his first
And then,
big
like-
break, and then he fucked it up.
Right, and then like the next Tekkens that follow are like him kind of down his luck because people like think he's a loser now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just weird how they kind of just bypass that. Like Jin flying away at the end of it, I was like, that's not what's supposed to happen, but it is what it is.
I find it funny in the lore of the games that Phoenix is just boys with martial law.
Yeah,
Like everyone's
Yeah.
just fighting each other. Like Nina and Anna hate each other and they're sisters. Uh, Jin is fighting not only his dad, not only his grandpa, but his great grandpa, and like everyone has problems. And just Paul and martial law are just boys.
right, exactly. I do wish they would have expounded on King's character too because they started with that's
Well-
not the real King, and I was like, oh, they're gonna do the thing where it's like
They're gonna
it's
do
King's
that-
whatever.
He
But
got
no.
killed in one of the games, and then there's a guy that followed in his shoes, and then there's Armored King. There's a whole bunch of lore for him too.
Exactly. And I wish they would have changed up his styles too, because the King with the tracksuit fit is the hardest video game fit ever.
You should cosplay him.
With the King, that'd be kind of hard, though.
Yes, you just need a
I like the.
a mask.
I need to make sure like I find the tracksuit. I need like some older. Do I still have those Hirachis that I wore? I wish I
Listen.
still have those.
Hey, this year it's about Hispanic characters because he's a luchador.
He is a luchador. I might try to find a King cosplay to wear. Hopefully, I can find that fit. Just like the tracksuit.
That'd be so fire.
with the shoes and like the cutoff tee. That'd be hard as fuck. That'd be hard as fuck. But yeah, so like going back to Onimusha, like it looks like it has that kind of art style to it, which I didn't really mind all that much. I wish that they had that art style for like Baki and Kengan Ashura because I feel like that would be way easier for them to do fight scenes with. But neither here nor there. But yeah, they announced some pretty cool stuff for like the Toho showcase or whatever.
Near
Let's get into the
Automata. Oh my fucking god. And it's coming January. Oh my fucking god. Taylor,
yes.
the story of that game. I don't know. Listen, Yoko Taro's crazy, the creator of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's going to keep the same exact story or change it up a little to make it even more devastating, but the story of the game fucked me up. The same way Ava fucked me up. It's that kind of like existentialism
Yeah.
when it
But
comes to these fucking characters. I
so in that
love that story.
yeah, in the reveal trailer though, I have a question about the reveal trailer though.
What's up?
Are there so there was 2B and then there's like other person. Are they the
There's-
same person?
No,
Because it
there's
was like
2B and 9S.
okay, so the other person was 9S.
The other person is, you mean the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's 2B
Okay.
and 9S, and then there's. I mean, I guess she hasn't been revealed yet, but me saying anything really doesn't. There A2
Okay.
it's another character. It's another female android, but that's all I'll say on that.
Okay. Because I was like, I sent you that tweet, and I was like, this guy kind of looks like Gojo from JJK.
I'm gonna.
Hey, bro, if it gets people to watch the show, then it shouldn't be that bad, right?
Yeah, maybe, but play the game. Learn some game history, man. I'm Mr. like it just rubbed me the wrong way because I like sit at my computer desk and I'll watch a 3-hour video on the history of a game that I've never heard of. I'm Mr. Game History, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm also really excited for the new Rascal.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they OVAs? Are they shows?
They seem like they might be new show sequels.
Two
First
new
off,
seasons?
the name though is insane.
Oh, I know.
Let
They're
me
light,
go- let me
they're
go- let me
light
go back-
novel titles.
Let me go
Dude,
back. Yeah, the light
I'm
novels
so
are
hyped. I know what it
insane.
is. It's Rascal doesn't dream of a sister venturing out, and the other one is Rascal doesn't dream of a knapsack girl.
Bro, what? Like, why do we have these names?
I think the sister one is pretty self-explanatory if you've seen the show. I think
Yeah.
it's going to focus on Kaede. I think I haven't read any of these light novels. But from the key art, I think Knapsack Girl is going to be a younger version of Mai. Back to what we were saying before.
Yes. Okay. My question.
Yeah.
My question was, is this like her early life or something like that?
Knowing what the show is, I think it's going to be some crazy shit where he's going to be like on a date with Mai, or he's going to be like, ooh, I'm going on a date with Mai today. And then she's like, gonna knock on the door, and he's like, oh, there's my girlfriend. And then he opens the door, and it's her as a kid, and he has to figure it out and get her back to normal.
That's gonna get weird.
It was pretty weird already.
But you know what I mean.
No, definitely. But, I mean, season 1 had Kaede be weird with him. I mean, it's kind of explained. Spoilers, I guess, if you want to see this show. It's not really his sister. Like, it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then his sister comes back. That shit fucking tore my heart up.
Yeah, that was tough.
I love that show, so I'm really excited for the new ones.
Yeah, we'll see how that works. But
okay, now let's get to the fall stuff. I know we've pushed it.
Yes. One last thing I want to talk about though, real quick before we start. I know they announced, kind of bittersweet, or not even bittersweet, kind of just like bummed that they announced a remake for the Rurouni Kenshin
Oh yeah.
anime.
Oh yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed off though, because I can't really enjoy it. I really don't feel like I want to watch it anymore because of the fact that the creator of the original work is a pedophile.
I didn't even know that till you told me. Is that like a
Yeah,
known thing?
I mean it's one of those things where if you aren't in a certain space to see it, you might have missed it. But I think it was back in like 2019. He got, first off,
2019.
yeah, 2019.
Oh my god.
But okay, you want to know something? It's even more insane about the situation. He had enough of whatever of child
CP.
whatever. He had enough CP that when he got arrested for it, the officers thought he had intent to distribute.
Jesus.
Do you realize how that's insane?
Wait a
That's
fucking
insane.
second. I thought Rurouni Kenshin was like from the 80s.
It is.
Oh God.
It's a retro anime. They did a remake of it, but the
Bro's still
creator
alive?
is unknown. The creator is a known pedophile, and
Oh no.
what's even more stupid is the fact that that essentially what happened was his manga like got taken off the shelves, or like it stopped production, and he only got fined. He spent 6 months in jail, only got fined like 200,000. 200,000 yen.
6 months?
That's it. Exactly.
Guys on the streets?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you think he's making any royalties off the remake?
He definitely is.
Holy
That's why people
shit.
are like. That's why people are like, don't watch it. People are like, don't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. If anybody listening is still gonna like, watch it or whatever, it's totally up to you. But it's under that principle. I can't watch the anime. I'm
Is
not
the
doing it.
OG good?
Yeah, like I enjoyed it.
Oh, it's shonen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Rurouni Kenshin was in Jump Force.
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
good.
shit,
I mean,
that
it's good.
sucks.
I just hate the fact that the creator's
Sure.
a pedo.
Yeah.
But it leads me into my next point though. If something like this can get remade, my only hope is that other retro anime could potentially get remade. Like maybe, Berserk, hopefully.
That
Or
was
maybe-
the first thing I was thinking of.
Or maybe Yu Yu Hakusho gets a remake. That'd be insane. That'd be so dope.
That'd be sick.
But, I can only dream. It is what it is.
So you telling me Mirai had to die and this pedophile's free?
That's what I'm saying. Shit's insane.
That sucks.
But yeah, it's bad. I remember seeing the trailer and I go, oh shit, like I'm super excited. And then I go, wait a minute. Wasn't the creator like not a good person? And then somebody that I'm a mutual with like, hey, just so you know. I was
That
like, damn,
sucks.
can't have shit in this house. Can't have shit in this house.
Can't have shit in
But
Detroit.
yeah. Honestly, bro, crazy. All right, so let's get into this this fall anime.
October starts next week.
At the time of recording this, like it's pretty close to
6 days, baby.
fall season time, 6 days. So kind of going down the list of ones that I was looking at. So October 1st, My Hero Academia season 6.
Ooh.
Off the bat. Hopefully they can pick it up because last year I wasn't a huge fan of their adaptation of some of the arcs they had previously. Hopefully this new arc they really pick it up because the art style and like the fights are crazy, especially in the arc they're about to start adapting.
I thought the villain arc was interesting. I think the beginning of season 6 was like, alright. It was like the class fight.
What, season 5?
Yeah. The beginning,
Yeah.
the first half was 1A fighting 1B, the test.
Yeah.
And that was like, whatever. I thought the villain arc was really good.
Yeah, it was. I think with how, relatively speaking, good My Hero Academia has been, I think people are kind of looking for more of it, I guess.
Question.
But, yes.
I know you're caught up with the manga.
Yes.
Is there another school festival arc? Because
No.
I can't take it.
No. That'll only probably be like a filler episode.
I cannot
Or
believe
anything.
I cannot believe they did that. It was right after Overdrive, right?
Overhaul? Yeah.
Overhaul. It was right after. I think Overhaul is my favorite fight. It went so fucking crazy, and then after that, let's make a concert, guys. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was bad. I think other people aren't really. People didn't like that one that much. It's funny how they keep having these like light novel titles. and they
Uh-oh.
don't even fit in they don't even fit in the graphic. It's like a I'm the villainess, so I'm taming dot dot dot. Then there's I've somehow gotten stronger dot dot dot. It's like, bro, it's like, what the fuck? Um, Spy Family Second Core drops in October. Pretty good.
Give me more spy,
Um,
less family.
right, right. Please. They're doing a movie series for Berserk: The Golden Age, like a remake of it, which I
Oh,
think
it's
is really cool.
remake. What's the
I
so
think
the
it's
Golden
like
Age is the OG?
so. They had, I think they had like either a movie series or like an actual anime regarding Berserk, like in '97. But I know they're like because of Miura's death and they want to like honor him. I think they're trying to get more people into like the actual to like into the story of Berserk. So the most notable arc in this series is the Golden Age arc. So I think that either it's a movie series or like some sort of a remake or something. I can't
So I
remember.
can watch this without watching anything else?
I mean, yes, kind of. I mean, like, I'm not sure. It's been a minute since I've like either like consumed any kind of media regarding Bleach. Oh, not Bleach, Berserk. So I have no idea.
If there's
Um,
anything that's gonna get me to start reading manga, it might be Bleach.
oh,
Because
Bleach or Berserk?
I mean Berserk. Oh, wow, I
Yes.
made the same
Okay.
mistake you did.
Yeah.
It might be Berserk because trying to consume any anime media from that franchise is kind of difficult.
Because
I know they
the
did. I
adaptations
know
are bad.
they didn't finish the first adaptation, which people enjoyed.
Yeah.
Then 2016 looks like I stepped in dog shit. That's kind of mean. I didn't mean that.
I mean, the Berserk 2016 adaptation is really bad. It's really bad.
I felt mean saying that. Um, yeah, just consuming anime media from that franchise. I don't want to even say franchise. I don't like that word. Of that series, it's
Yeah.
pretty difficult. So I might even. Oh my god! Funny side tangent. Ludwig did a stream where uh his chat buys him shit on Amazon for a new
Yeah.
guest room. The guest room comes out looking like shit. Like there's like a car's bed, there's a flag with Jeffrey Epstein's face on it, and it says this
Oh
flag
my,
did not hang itself.
oh my God.
Like it's great. There's a popcorn machine in there, but they also bought him in quotes because they used his credit card. Uh, the entire collection of Berserk novels,
Yeah, like the
like
whole
like
the big thick ass
thick
books.
hard cover ones.
Jesus Christ.
And then the way like one of the chairs was set up, they like put a chair facing the bathroom, and so the back is facing the camera. You know the first panel of Berserk, right?
Yes.
He opens it up and goes, "Holy shit!" It starts with a sex scene, and the thing is, the camera is looking at it, but he couldn't tell, and he goes, "Is that a boob?" Turns around and goes, "Holy shit!" It was really
Oh my
funny.
God, bro. That's funny. Yeah, that's always the funniest thing when you see like tweets from like anime Twitter accounts talking about some like this how Berserk starts. It's crazy every time. But I'm excited to get for more people to see a good adaptation of Berserk because like it needs one for real, for real. Going down the list, let's see, Golden Kamuy season 4. I know you haven't watched Golden Kamuy, but I really need you to because it's really good. It's like a historical fiction type
Yeah,
story
you told me.
that centers around the Russo-Japanese War, and essentially, basically, there's a soldier named Sugimoto, and he basically is tasked with finding like a map to this like treasure. I know it's kind of like an adventure. It's like an adventure story, but basically all of the map to it, because all the pieces of the map are tatted onto, I think either death row inmates or just inmates in a prison. So like, basically the story is trying to find all of these criminals and get their like the parts of the map to find the treasure. There's like other stuff involved in it as well, but it's kind of like the basic gist of it. It's like super cool, and like they do a lot of their like the historical fiction stuff. Like there's a lot of the sites and a lot of the areas, and a lot of the technology that was in that era are show up, and it's like really really cool. So, yeah, I'm excited for season 4. I might have to go back and rewatch some stuff because I kind of forgot what happened, honestly. What else? Mob Psycho season 3.
What?
I know you're
Does that come out the 11th?
the 5th.
The 5th. Oh my! I'm so hype.
I'm a little upset about the whole voice actor thing though that they did, which is kind of stupid.
Did they change the Japanese voice actor or the English one?
The English one.
That's annoying.
Because a bunch of them like unionized, and then Crunchyroll's not trying to deal with that. Which is like, it's like, bro, it's really hard to be like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna just forget about it, I'm gonna just watch it. It's like, bruh, why would they do that?
And the thing is, from like Crunchyroll's standpoint, like I bet like they're thinking like, well, we could just change him and no one will notice. It's kind of like, even if the new voice actor does a good job, it kind of like leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, it is, because you really want, like, because that guy did a good job as Mob. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's also crazy because you think about what they're trying to do in the first place. It's just like get compensated for their work.
Yeah, man.
Because like going back to something like that, like remember the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, right?
Yeah.
Grossed over like $100 million, right?
Oh, and the mangaka got like not that much.
Not the mangaka. One of the English voice actors got $150 for doing it.
What?
Yes.
I've never heard of this.
Yes. Well, one of the voice actors, like a couple of voice actors, like for the English version of JJK Zero, right? The movie grossed so much money, both for the sub version and the dub version, and those voice actors got paid like pennies compared to how much money that movie made. So that's basically that's the biggest like issue that people are having. It's like all these English voice actors are trying to do is just get
paid,
compensated legitimately for the work that they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? And so like obviously they form that union to like, I feel like leverage is the wrong word, but like to kind of manage and negotiate the terms on which they need to operate on
fairly.
And Crunchyroll was like, Crunchyroll, exactly. And Crunchyroll was like, we'll just change the voice actor. It doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, it's just really, it's not a good look for Crunchyroll, honestly, on that one.
Damn, bro. And after they had merging with Funimation, I felt like that was a pretty good move on their part. And they had like a year where no one could complain about them, and then they do that shit. That's annoying.
Even the merging of the libraries though is still kind of weird because they merged the libraries, but they haven't brought everything from Funimation over to Crunchyroll yet. Like it's still moving.
I haven't been able to finish Mirko-chan because it's still not on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care about Mirko-chan like that. I'm on episode 5. I'd just rather finish it.
Yeah.
But still, I'm kind of like, okay, I guess I'll put it on hold for now.
Exactly. It's just, I don't know, kind of annoying. Let's see what else we got. Reincarnated as a sword, the usual.
What?
Bro, that fucking reincarnated as a vending machine is getting an anime adaptation.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember the thing we talked about with Rainey on the podcast? If you haven't listened to that episode, go back to it. But Rainey talked about getting reincarnation as a vending machine, and or whatever. I can't remember the whole title, but
He said it was one of his wacky ones that he enjoys.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
getting an anime adaptation. I think it's funny. Blue Lock, which I know I'm
Is it the
super
soccer
excited
one?
for. Yes, yes.
I heard not to plug our competition, but I heard Tectone talk about it on Noodle Shop.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely a very shonen take. Well, I want to. I guess a shonen take on soccer. I guess,
Yeah.
but even still, you get like uh, Oashi, and that's still a shonen as well. But it's like it tries really hard to be like super adult and mature. It's like
Really?
super it's like super edgy and intense, and sometimes it works as favor, but other times it really doesn't. But I'm excited for that to come out. What else we got? Why do they keep making Peter Grill adaptations? I hate that.
Who?
It's like this basically Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Stone. If you haven't watched
Peter Grill and the
Peter
Philosopher's
Grill,
Stone?
Philosopher's not Stone, Philosopher's something or whatever. But basically Peter Grill, that whole thing is like it's like a hard to explain. Like the source material is technically a hentai, but the
Huh?
the anime itself is like
And Philosopher's Time, it
it like
says.
it like teeters along that line. Is it? It's like the blonde haired guy, isn't it?
No way. The first picture I saw is two demon girls, and he's in his underwear.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the whole premise of that is, he's the best warrior in the land, and he wanted to like save his purity for, the princess of that land. But every other there's a bunch of but he like obviously can't
Oh, is it a
keep his dick in his
harem?
pants, kind of.
Harems are kind of annoying.
But like the premise for this one is stupid because like those two demon girls you saw, right?
Hmm.
Basically them and like a bunch of other women are like some of the strongest fighters in the realm, and they think since Peter is the strongest fighter in the realm, if they procreate with him they'll have the strongest children in the realm, if that makes sense.
Oh, so
So
like,
basically, yeah,
so like trying to find another 6 foot girl so our kids can go to the league.
exactly that type of deal. And the problem is like Peter goes like, "Oh my god, like I'm trying to stay truthful and trying to stay pure for this lady that's like the princess of the castle or whatever, right? Of the kingdom." But he just for some reason just keeps having sex with all the other women.
I don't
And it's like
like that the only character with dark skin has animal ears.
it's bad, bro. It's bad. Hate that, but it's whatever. Let's get into the main events of this fall season because I really don't feel like talking about that anymore. It's so annoying. Um, we got on October 11th, we got Chainsaw Man.
Bro, I'm so hyped for that. You have
I'm
no
excited.
idea. I'm so excited. It looks so fucking cool. And it just
Yeah,
sounds so uh it's hard to it just sounds different. It doesn't sound like a typical shonen.
yeah, it's definitely off the wall and very fast paced. Like a lot of shit just kind of happens, and you're like, wait, what the fuck's going on? I recently just finished my reread of part one, and so like I'm excited to kind of see how they adapt everything. Um, Animation wise, looks really clean and crisp. Looks very high res. Denji looks really cool. I'm I'm laughing hysterically at the fact that people are upset that Makima doesn't have an ass in the in the fucking.
Bro, from what I hear about her character, there's gonna be a scene where she's gonna be it's gonna be something, at least. So people gotta chill.
Yeah, I think Fujimoto has a problem. I think he just he draws his characters different in every scene. So like, there's a lot of scenes where Maki was like very flat, and the other scenes, there's
I've
one
seen, yeah,
particular panel where like
the
it looks
dress.
like she's like, yeah, where it looks like she's
Yeah.
really curvy, and like people are just taking that and going, what happened to the at? It's like, bro, chill out, chill out. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. Just kind of see how that plays out. I wonder if they're gonna actually finish the part one with all 12 episodes. They probably can, but at the same time, I don't know if it's like something that they want to do, if that makes sense.
Sure.
But they very well could just like maybe adapt the first like 40 chapters or something like that, like end on a cliffhanger, and then have like a season 2 later if they wanted to. But we'll see.
Knowing Mappa, I think they could do a season 2 in like less than a year.
Honestly, honestly. What else? Yeah. Oh yeah. Main event. Bleach. Oh, I skipped a day because the day before that is Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War.
Oh, that's the 10th?
It's the 10th. Yes.
I
So
think I have to watch a lore video because it just looks so cool.
yeah, bro, you got to. And I'm like I'm close to finishing my reread of that arc too, and I'm excited for them to explain or like add new elements to the story, and to be a little more gory than they want to be, because
Really?
as like as Bleach got further into its serialization and into its story, it got a lot more violent. And so like a lot of the deaths and a lot of the injuries that a lot of the characters would face would be like very much like not necessarily gruesome per se, but like very much like they got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So when you watch like the Arankar arc, like that whole thing, there are a lot of injuries in that where you're like, that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? Or like that's not really what I'd want to see. But I hope they really like go in depth and like show a lot of the shit, because like that it gave more like intensity to the situation that they're in. So I hope that they do that. But yeah, you got to watch a lore video or something. You got to like get the cliff notes on what happens.
I saw a funny tweet about Bleach that it was Aizen is always asking what's wrong, knowing damn well he's what's wrong.
literally, like he's always like, "Oh, what's the matter?" It's like, bro, you are literally the strongest person in the entire surface area of the planet. It's like, bro, come on. I'm excited to see him too.
I got
when he
hyped
pops up.
because I think you came down and we were playing Villainous with our friend Sevi,
Yes.
and I saw key art of this character Chad, and he was holding a basketball, and you told me, oh yeah, he's Hispanic. So I got hyped.
Yes.
In the newest trailer. They show him, he's like La Muerte. I was like, whoa, shit.
Yeah, like his moves are like he has a lot of like his moveset and a lot of the stuff that he talks about like in his stuff is like very much like Hispanic based. It's like weird. His last name is Japanese, but his like first and middle name is like Hispanic, or like Chad something, and then like a Japanese last name. But yeah, he's one of my favorite characters. I just think, and this isn't really like a spoiler per se, but I wish him and Orihime and Uryu honestly got more character development. But throughout the entirety of the story, it kind of felt like
Orihime is
Kubo,
just bread girl.
not just Bread Girl, but like she has other stuff like about her that like as a character she like develops, but their character arcs don't really come to any kind of conclusion. They're kind of very static in their character like direction,
Sure.
which kind of sucks. But I feel like Kubo was like, let's just really just take this whole arc and dedicate it to the main character's development as a person. And I think that's cool. That's fine. I really would have wished for the secondary characters to get some kind of closure, I guess. I don't know, but that's really the only like gripe I really have about that. But also, yeah, To Your Eternity season 2. I'm ready to cry once again.
To Your Eternity. I never saw that.
Bro, it's such a good anime, but it's also very, I guess like the only word I can really describe for To Your Eternity is just pain. It's just pain.
You're willing to see that, but you won't see Your Lie in April?
What do you mean?
You didn't see Your Lie in April, did you?
I didn't. It's still on it's on my plan to watch list. It's not like I'm not
I
going to
know,
watch
but
it.
when we talked about it, you're like, I don't want to watch that right now.
I wasn't trying to cry then.
Listen, brother, it's a good cry.
I might be in the mood for a cry later. I'm not right now though. But yeah, To Your Eternity is just like pain. Honestly, it's a very good show, and it tackles like the themes of like what it means to be like alive and stuff.
Is it
like
a
that.
romance or slice of life?
It's not even a slice of life. It's kind of, I mean, it's basically like, okay, so to give you like a premise, this orb drops from the heavens, right? And basically kind
my
of
orb.
honestly, it drops from the heavens, and it can take the form of anything it comes into contact with, basically. So like if it lands on grass, it becomes the grass. If it touches a living animal, it becomes that animal. So basically, it touches a young boy, right? And to start, it touches like a young boy, and then it basically just kind of like has to learn, like, you know, motor functions and other stuff like that. Learn speech and like talk, and
What the
it's
fuck?
essentially, yeah, essentially is like a. The theme is basically like what it means to be like alive,
Sure.
and to connect with people, essentially. But that anime is nothing but pain, honestly.
Okay.
It's pain. It's just straight pain. But like it's a good story, but it's very much pain. But yeah, I think kind of going through that, that's really the only ones I'm kind of looking at that I want to watch. I know there's others here and there that'll get announced or whatever like that. Like you know, ones that pop up on Netflix or pop up on whatever. But
I saw a tweet.
yeah,
I saw a tweet that said during October, at a certain point, there's going to be something to watch every single day.
yes.
Where it's like Spy Family on Saturday and One Piece on Sunday and Chainsaw Man Tuesday, Bleach on Mondays, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the cool thing about it for this season. And I'm just letting you guys know right now. And so, if you can, I'd advise you all try to keep up with the shows too, because I feel like we need to be able to talk about them on Sunday. Like, you know, this fall season's gotta be about.
I'm gonna. No, you know what? I'll do it. Yeah, it's just one episode a day.
This fall season is gonna be for most of the episodes, it's really gonna be like me and so just talking about the episodes that come out. One thing is crazy though is the fact that Bleach is gonna be like 4 cores. By the way,
Yeah, I heard. I saw you talking about it with Moody, right?
yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
said
gonna be
that,
over
like
48 episodes.
You said it should be.
Yeah, the arc is long.
Yeah.
The arc is super long. There's so many new characters they introduce to the story, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be that long. You know what I'm saying? If they try to shorten it to like 24 episodes, it wouldn't have worked. But other than that, you know, everything else I'll give it a look, but you know, maybe one will surprise me, kind of like how like Odd Taxi or something like that did, but
Sure.
we'll see. You got anything else?
Not when it comes to anime. Cyberpunk might make me want to buy the game.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard at least on PS5 they fixed all the bugs. And
Yeah.
you know, Witcher 3 was CD Projekt Red's last like big hit.
Mm-hmm.
It currently has more players than The Witcher 3 ever did.
Because of the anime?
The anime like revitalized that game's life, and people are saying it's good. People are saying it's a good RPG now that
People,
now
I
that
think
it it had time to like fix all the bugs and shit. It's like they rushed the game, kind of.
Yeah, I think it's just funny because people are like, "This is the biggest gaslighting job ever,"
Yeah, I saw that.
but like people were like, "Oh, what tweet was it? It was like a tweet that was like, Cyberpunk Edge Runners is the biggest gaslighting project known to man because people actually think that Cyberpunk the video game is good." And somebody quoted it and said, "Not exactly. Arcane got people to think League of Legends was a good game."
Bro, it's insane how everyone who plays League hates League.
Like I was like, just stop playing the game. At that point,
Bro, it's so fucking funny. I was out the other day and my boy sends my other friend a picture of that he's playing League.
mm-hmm.
And I was really tired that night. I wanted to go home and I took his phone and I typed in wish I was there, even though I don't play League.
Yeah,
And then the next picture he sends is just the defeat screen and he goes, "It's not even worth it, bro."
I'm dead.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
playing Yakuza Kiwami.
Oh yeah,
Uh, if there's any game that should be an anime, it's Yakuza.
dude. Speaking of, we talked about crazy lore videos earlier. There's a and there's a 3 hour 15 minute video just on Kiryu's story.
Yeah,
Yakuza
dude.
0 to 6. It's 3 hours long.
Not only is it 0 to 6, do you see what that studio announced?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Not Ishin.
Like Kiryu's like great ancestors or some shit like that, right?
No, but not even that game. There's now a game that's coming out next year that it's Kiryu. It's gonna add to Kiryu's story. It's what happens between 6 and 7. 7 is like a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Like a Dragon, the man who threw away his name or some shit like that.
Is that where they gave him the fucked up haircut?
No, that's 8.
Okay.
That's the new one with Ichiban.
Man, they gotta do my boy Kiryu better. That hair is the absolute bullshit.
I think it's his disguise cuz in 7 when Ichiban meets Kiryu, no one could say his name.
Oh really?
You know how Majima is always calling him Kiryu-chan?
Yeah.
No, he literally turns around and he's like doesn't say his name. He calls him the Dragon of Dojima.
Wow. Did I know that? Okay. Well, honestly, I have nothing to do today. I might just watch that.
Listen, I'm playing Kiwami and it's really fucking cool. I think I understand. I thought, you know what? I still like Ichiban better because Ichiban is kind of a goofball.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand why people like Kiryu now. He's very straight faced, but
Yes.
he's like because of that, he's kind of funny.
Yeah, he takes everything serious.
But Ichiban's more goofy, so I like him better.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I am excited for that prequel Yakuza story. Where
Yeah,
it's just,
Ishin.
Yeah, where it's
Oh,
just like
Ishin looks so sick. It's
like
coming out in
feudal-
January.
Yeah, like not a feudal Japan, but like a little bit further along because they got guns. But yeah, I'm excited for that game too. So yeah, I have nothing to do, so I might end up watching that Kiryu video. It's just 3
Hell yeah.
hours and 15 minutes long. That's just insane.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you got anything else?
No, I can hear my cat meowing.
Oh Lord. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Again, I'm super excited to go to DreamCon. We're gonna figure stuff out together
Yeah.
about all that stuff as we get closer to the date. Black people in this black anime community, Zoe's a cool guy. I know, I guess, Khan, it's not black. Pro, he's not white. So we're pretty much good there.
Listen,
Yeah.
friends of Taylor, come with us to Fat Shack and have the Fat Shack. A cheesesteak, chicken finger, jalapeno popper, mozzarella sticks, french fries, onion rings, honey mustard, and jalapeno mustard.
Oh shit! Yeah, come on down. Have that monstrosity with us. All right. Well, that's been everything for us today. I've been Nostalgia. As told by Zoe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.